For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him. WC's over there scratching his head and saying some words.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop in the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Grab near the marker. It's Thurman. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The screen, he's got wheels. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Here comes the heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right half. And the holder, they fake it, pitch it to the tight end. And the gamble works well enough. Maybe you look for the score on the fake field goal, but at least they got the first down. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle, and the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the left side. Defense picks it up. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State.
Anderson will throw.
We've got our finger.
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Anderson wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Houston wants to play fast. Tosses to the quarterback. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Anderson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Baker. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for... There he goes! He has the first and still on his feet. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. The offense changing the play. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Anderson wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's 4. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Claiborne. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Anderson will throw. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Takes it the other way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback on the keeper. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. Turning it on. 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 20 to San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long. Trying to get behind the defense. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The sure hands, it's Richardson.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. What a play there, and he all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Arizona comes out with another first down. Defense might bring the house here. Anderson will throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quick.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tight end now in motion. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught behind the line. It's 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Arizona. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over.